Hey everyone, it's Tracy here, also known as Seven Figure Grammy Online, and we are back to talk about how to find amazing products and research those using the Marter tool so that you can make great decisions about the products that you sell on Walmart. One of the most difficult things about selling on Walmart is figuring out what to sell because the depth of data is not available to us yet, which is completely Walmart's fault. They have not released data sets from further back. So as we are collecting data in this new frontier of selling on Walmart, that information will get better and better. But we do have a lot of data that we can use, and Martyr is going to give you all of those things. So we have looked at basically using Martyr while we are on the Walmart page. Now I want to show you how you can utilize Martyr on other websites so that you can see, like, is this a product that I might want to sell over on Walmart without having to kind of toggle between pages. So I'm bringing you to Disney Store. It's one of my favorite sites. I like sourcing on the Disney Store site, especially when they're having good sales. And we'll just have to see how good their sales are right now. And in the sales section, I'm just going to click Shop All Sale. Just show me the sales stuff. So I can scroll through here and look at all these different sale items. I really don't sell clothing. That's not something I do very often. So I like to stick in the home and the toy categories. So let's just open up toys. I've already told you, those are the kind of things I like to sell. So this already looks interesting to me. It is a special edition doll for 2024. It's kind of like the Christmas Barbies that are always a little different. Disney does different princesses each year as a holiday doll. And this one is currently $15 off. So we're going to highlight the text that is the title of the item. That is what Martyr is going to use to search on Walmart to see if this item is on Walmart. And then we're going to right click, and in the right click menu, you're going to see a search in Martyr link. So we're going to click on that, and it will open up the Martyr extension, and it will search for this item on Walmart. And we can see we have two options here. Now, this happens on Walmart right now more often than I would like. People start creating their own listings. It's not eBay, people. Please do not be that person. We should try to utilize the one that links to the UPC because A, that makes my prep easier, and B, it's probably the most correct listing that there is. So let's just look at the first one. It is the more expensive one, which is always nice. And it's going to open up and give me the detail on this item, just like I would see if I was on the Walmart page. So before we look at and analyze the items on this page, I want to talk about something else that we haven't talked about before. And that is this little section here where we have the brand name, and then we have this link that says report gated. And then you see like this 3 with a little people head count. What does that mean? This is a way for us to crowdsource information about gated brands. Walmart does not have a clear way for you to see if you're gated for an item or an item brand until you list the item. Once you list the item, if you are gated, it produces an error with information that says you need approval. So if you find that for a brand, you're going to click on Report Gated, and it's going to ask us, are you sure you want to report this brand? And if you say, okay, it says, hey, we're reporting this. So far this has 3 reports. When it reaches a certain threshold, this will turn kind of a yellowish gold. That's just a kind of a, hey, warning, this is a gated brand that you need to make sure you're ungated in to sell. So it helps you, it's a warning to you to make sure you know if you can sell that brand. And if you can't, it's easy to get ungated. pretty easy. Sometimes it takes time, but it's not a difficult process. But at least you know you can ungate it. If we know that a brand is basically not allowed to be sold by third parties, Marter will put that in red. So examples of that are all of the partnered brands with Walmart. So Pioneer Woman, Heart Tools. There are some high-end beauty brands like Chi that you can't sell. So as those brands become realized, then those will be put red. And if you ever find one that's a hard gated, restricted, you can't ungate it, you can just go to the Facebook community and report that so that we can add that to the background information. So wanted to bring that up because this is a Disney product, which does require ungating. So a couple other things here. We don't have measurements. We don't have weight. Because we don't have those two things, we don't have a WFS cost. So we would have to click on this WFS cost, go over here to the dimensions and the weight and put that information in ourselves to find out what our fees would be for WFS fulfillment. Close that, sorry. So I'm going to just kind of estimate that this is $5.95. We can get it for $34.99. If we can sell it for $83, that's an amazing profit. But I'm a little bit leery. We only have one competition here, but I'm a little bit leery since all this information isn't in here that maybe this isn't the primary listing for this product. So I'm going to go back to my options and it will bring these two up, and let's look at the second option. The second option also doesn't have dimensions on it. So that really the only way you would be able to tell is to have the product in hand and look at the UPC codes that are being used for this product. But again, let's just say this is $5.95. The cost is $34.99. This profit, it's a little tight for me. I mean, it is $8, but it's only 23%. It just kind of would depend how fast it would sell. I might buy one or two of these and like try to sell them, maybe one on each of the listings, and then see which one moves better. So this one has a little more competition on it. That makes me think that maybe it's been around longer. We have a buy box winner who has won 100% of the time. Last won it yesterday. So somebody bought one of these yesterday. So, you know, just kind of gives